Morning, everyone. Hi, this is Denise from Living Life with Denise, and I've been pondering a couple things from my past and how it helped me to develop superpowers. So today I want to talk to you about practicing persistence and the past. I made notes so I would remember. So first of all, I want to talk about a story. Years ago, I heard the story about this man whose job every day was to push a really, really large rock up a mountain. And every morning, every night, all day long, he pushed it. And what happened was, no matter how much he pushed, the rock would not move. Finally, after weeks of doing this, he was discouraged. And as he laid his head on his bed that night, he said to God, God, you told me to push this rock, and it has not moved. And I don't want to do this anymore. And what happened was God came to him and God said this, son, I never asked you to move the rock. I only asked you to push the rock. You see, in the process of pushing the rock, you developed superpowers. Look at your back. Isn't it more defined? Aren't your arms more strong? Or aren't they stronger? That is one of the things and one of the gifts that you get when you push the rock. And God said to him, listen, if I wanted to move the rock, or if I wanted you to move the rock, I could have done it myself. And with a little finger, he just flipped his finger and the rock moved. I want to talk to you about who I was in the past. In the past, what I did was I replayed my failures and my doubts and my lack of success over and over and over. And what happened was I actually was creating my reality. I was creating a future of failure, and lack of success. And I did this over and over again until one day I realized that those playing over those negative emotions was creating children. You see, I was developing the children of envy, jealousy, regret, anger, disappointment. You know those children that come after replaying the negative things of your past. And then one day I got tired of it. And I started researching how to break free, how to forgive and forgive myself and forgive everyone who I held everything against so I could fly like a bird free from the chains of the past. And I stumbled up on a book called Radical Forgiveness by Colin Tippin. And in that book, he explains that everything that has happened to you that you consider negative happened for you. And I started to think. And I remember one particular incident that happened for me when I was in college. And guys, bear with me. I got to tell you this story. So I went to a college in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. And in order to graduate, you had to write a 50-page senior thesis. Everybody dreaded writing that paper. And Denise, guys, true to my perfectionist self, former self, I kind of waited till the last minute. But I was dating this young man, and that young man dumped me. And of course, being the emotional creature I was, I mourned for 3 of the 4 months that I had to write this paper. Finally, my professor, who loved me enough, cared enough about me to tell me that she would fail me if I did not complete this 50-page thesis and do it well. And guys, I was frightened back into reality, and I immediately started focusing on the outcome I wanted. You see, I was from one of those families in the Caribbean where it wasn't whether you were going to go to college, it's where you were going to go to college, and you couldn't go to college and not graduate. So I immediately knew that if I did not finish that paper, I would not graduate. So I got focused and I started studying and researching and really getting into writing that paper, that 50-page senior thesis. And guys, there's a happy ending. I graduated. I got a B plus from one of the hardest teachers on campus. Guys, this woman was so hard, people did not want to take her class. She had such a high standard. And I got a B plus. And I got over that whole situation because I focused on something else. Fast forward, I started a direct selling company. And I remembered that I was able to write a 50-page paper in 1 month. And I heard about their car program, and I decided that I was going to earn the car. Now, I used some of the superpowers I developed while working on that senior thesis. One, when I was working on that senior thesis, I imagined myself graduating. Every time I hit a roadblock, every time I wrote that draft and someone told me it didn't go well, or they didn't like it, I had to rewrite it. And to keep myself encouraged, I kept picturing myself graduating. Well, with the network marketing company and to earn that first car, I employed the same thing. Every time someone told me they didn't want my card, every time someone told me no, I would imagine that I had earned the car. And guys, guess what? I earned the car within 3 months. And I developed a superpower. I learned that imagining creates reality. Imagining the negative past or the positive future, either way, you're creating your reality. You choose what you want to create. So my suggestion to you is to practice persistence. And persistence, I used to think it was working hard or working like a crazy person, but that to me is not what persistence means. And what I understand from the lecture that I attended from Dan Matthews is that persistence is holding the image of your desired outcome firmly in your mind and living in your wish fulfilled, like I did with the car, like I did with graduation. So, guys, I want you, instead of focusing and practicing and rehearsing the past and all the negative things that happened in the past, I want you to rehearse a future. I want you to hold the image of a future of yourself in your mind's eye. And I want you to walk around town every day as if you have achieved your desire. And watch how you'll be drawn to people, places, and things to make it happen. You will work hard, but it won't even feel like working. You will work based on inspiration. You will lose time when you are working, and it won't feel like work. So today, guys, this week, I want you to practice persistence. Practice holding the image of your desired outcome. Your goal for 2022, your goal for today, your goal for next week, whatever it is, practice, persist in practicing, and watch as dormant forces and faculties come alive to help you achieve your goal. I want to thank you so much for listening in. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.